Hey, hello everyone. Hope everyone is well. It's been a while. I know you're kind of crazy busy with some other things. Everything else is good. Everything's good. But just want to get back into doing these, what I sold on eBay, some of the crazy things I've sold. Before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Thank you so much for everybody. 1,150 some subscribers. Thank you to all that have subscribed. Appreciate you guys hanging in there over the years. And hey, thanks for the people that don't subscribe and just look at the videos. I appreciate that too. That helps me out also. Again, I'm Paul Apolloni. I've been selling on eBay, which feels like forever. I won't bore you with all my history and everything. I'm going to show you about 5 or 6 things that I've sold in the past. I do some consignment. Thinking about changing some things up this year. Maybe moving more into the appliance parts, to be a lot smaller stuff, but I don't know right now. Trying to downsize and possibly move, but all that's been up in the air for a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I sold, hopefully tell you what I earned from, if I can remember, and where I got it and stuff like that. So like I said, I do a lot of consignment. My split is 50-50, and they pay shipping. It takes a lot of time and energy to do consignment. I like it. It works for me. A lot of people don't like it, and that's fine. Do what you feel comfortable doing. I recommend whatever you do, you find a niche. My niche is appliance parts, old stereos, old electronic equipment. I'm a ham radio operator. N3 GCA is a call. Not very active on that either. But I enjoy doing that. And I'm going to show you some stuff right now. Okay. Like I said, some of this stuff is oddball stuff. Don't know if I showed this in a previous video. I can't remember. I think I made one video on these weird porcelain tissue box, bathroom tissue box. I'm sure some of us old people remember these back from the 80s, maybe even into the 70s, maybe the 90s. I can't remember. My mother, side story, my mother-in-law gave me a different one of these. She's going to throw it away, and I grabbed it, and I got like $45 for it. This was from an old consignment client way back, years and years ago. A lot of times with consignment, at least with my clients, they'll get into it, you'll start selling stuff, and then they'll just say, don't worry about it, keep everything, or you lose contact with them. Something happens to them, unfortunately, and you end up keeping the stuff, which is good in my part, but that's where I get all this dead inventory from. So just keep an eye out for these things. I don't even know where you would look for these, probably at a thrift store. Always tell people what you're doing, whether you're selling on eBay or selling on any other platform. You'd be amazed at what people give you. So this was a free item because I've had it for so long. I don't even know who gave it to me. So after fees, I probably made, and shipping was under $14. I do a flat rate shipping. I do my best at guessing at shipping. I've got enough experience where I'm pretty good at guessing at shipping. Paul, what if your shipping is less than your $14.99? Do you refund the buyer? No, I do not. If it's drastically under like if it was $2 and they say something about it, I might throw them a couple bucks. But what you see is what you get. I have to get a box, packing material, my time. Really, it's my time. I get most of my 85% of my boxes I get for free. Packing material I get for free. I don't. You got to be careful with getting stuff for free too, not to sidetrack everybody. But your time is money. So if you're out there scrounging around for free boxes and free packing material, and it's taking you hours and hours and hours, just go buy couple rolls online. We use on my Meetup. One of our sponsors is bubblefast.com. Great people. I've known them for years. Go out and order 2 rolls of bubble wrap and some boxes and stuff like that. One thing nice about when you order boxes from someone else, usually they are labeled with sizes. When I get a box, I'm like, I collapse it and I put it away, and I'm like, now what size is this box? I have to spend time writing size on there. So pros and cons of getting free stuff. Back to the listing here. Sorry, got a little sidetracked there. Very quickly, Title is eBay and Google search friendly. No special characters. At least I try not to. Some of my students come back and say, "Hey, man, I seen all these items that sold for big bucks. They're really special characters." I don't know. I'm just trying to follow eBay's best practices. I try and use a white background. They've kind of poo-pooed that now, where it doesn't matter, but I just use a white background. What is that white background, Paul? That is a dollar store project board, 5-quarter store now. It's not called Dollar Tree anymore, so I just call it 5-quarter tree, $1.25. You can see a bunch of other of these are for sale. I kind of hate this when eBay does this, to be honest with you, because this drives people off of your item onto somebody else's item. But it is what it is. I sold the towels themselves earlier, way back. This listing's months old, and sold the towels for $40, I think. 2 wash towels, 2 hand towels, I think they were. What else can I show you? I think that's about it. Item specifics are very, very important. These play a part in when you're doing your searches on eBay on the left-hand side. Make sure you fill any of these that pertain to your item. Do not put an A. Oh, and I'm going to prove myself wrong here. I have no in there. I probably should have left that blank. This is probably a similar listing I did. Don't put NA, no special. You leave it blank. It's better. No, we'll throw your searches off. But hey, I sold it. My item description is very, very brief. That's about it. I don't get carried away because people don't read. People don't even look at pictures that much anymore. So that's one item. Let's go to the next. I think we got 3 or 4 here. Dishwasher racks. They take up a lot of room in your inventory. What I do here is I scan Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace for free appliances. A lot of times they're in the free listings, but they're not free. But I either pay nothing, which I normally do, or I pay very, very little for a dishwasher, washer, dryer, whatever, as long as I can. I always look up the parts beforehand if they put the model number in the listing. I knew right off the bat, the minute I saw this dishwasher, that these racks were going to sell for big bucks. To me, $64 plus shipping is big bucks since I got it for nothing and it wasn't that far away. I've got a whole course on parting out a dishwasher. I've got a drastically discounted 50% off. I think it's $49.99. It's about a 2-hour, maybe 3-hour course broken up into 20-minute videos. 20-minute one video is about an hour, I think, because I'm showing you how to list items. On eBay, it's very, very in-depth, shows you what to take out, what parts to take out, what not to take out. When you're parting out an item, always remember your time is money, like anything. This whole business is time is money. You don't want to spend 3 hours trying to get to a part for $20. Now, that may be a lot of money to some people. That's fine if it is. Spend your time doing that, but you got to really watch what you're doing. I do the racks, but I've got 1 rack left, and I think I'm going to be real, real picky with the racks because this was a high-end, higher sell on a rack. $64. They usually go for around $35, $39, plus the $19.99. Now, I figured out that $19.99 is just about the sweet spot for shipping. I ship these out FedEx or UPS, never post office. And I have a video on my channel where I show you how to ship it. I use a Lowe's or Home Depot medium-sized box. I used to use medium-sized heavy-duty boxes, but they were getting too darn expensive. Then again, I paid nothing for the item. They're about $2 or $3 now, so I just use a regular box, and I cut it open, flip it around to where there's no writing, and just flip it over, cut it, and then tuck in each sides and tape the living heck out of the box. You're going to use a lot of tape, but if you've got an eBay store and you are keen to that you get free shipping supplies every quarter, I just use eBay tape. So I get the tape for free, and it's just... sometimes I put a bent piece of cardboard around the wheels just to protect them. I've had 1 or 2 go get there and a wheel was broken, but the buyer usually says, "Oh, I have the wheel from the other rack," and they snap it on. You can even sell these wheels. I've sold these wheels before. They don't go for much at all, but they do sell about $9.99 free shipping. Not a big sale, but it's a sale. Make sure that you put all the pertinent information about, and all this is not to keep on selling my course, but it's all in the course. Very important to put all the part numbers you can find out there on certain part sites and be descriptive as possible with your stuff. I always put the height, and if sometimes I even take pictures of the measurements, but I did not this time. Always take close-ups and be as honest as possible. It's my phone ringing. Sorry. Be honest as possible. If there's rust, I try not to sell them with rust on them because you're not going to get much for them, but sometimes they do. All depends what the rack is. What I make on this, I forgot to say. I think shipping was just about at $19.99, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I can't remember. eBay fees minus what's a 12 or 15%. So I probably made about $50 on this. $52 for free, and it takes no time at all. You just pull it out of the dishwasher and you can list it. Auto manuals. This was another consignment deal I got years and years and years ago, probably 8 years ago. A gentleman passed away and his son was selling off the whole shop, basically. He was trying to pack it up, and he wanted me to buy a big pallet of parts, and I said, no, we can consign it. Sold a good bit of it, and then again, we lost contact. But auto manuals, especially shop manuals, do well on eBay, and I guess other platforms too. I love eBay, but there's other platforms I also sell on. But eBay is my main bread and butter. This was a long tail sale, which means you'll hear that term all the time from other sellers. That means it was on eBay for a long time. This was since 2020. It is now 2020. Well, now it's 2024, but this goes back to 2023, the end of 2023. So this was in my store for a long, long time. Didn't take as much room. They're books. I knew where they were at when I sold them, which was great. So these do sell. Just be real descriptive in your item specifics. Make sure you state that these are old manuals, well worn, has grease on edges and paint. Even if they don't, even if none of this is true, I always put this in just to protect myself. The buyer got them, left me glowing feedback. So manuals do sell. What did I make on this? If it was consignment, it would have been 50% of this. So I made the fee. The shipping was. Did they have media mail back then? I can't remember. I think they got rid of media mail. If they still do, I can't remember. I think they went out post office, and I think it cost $5 or $7 or something like that for shipping. So not a great sale. People ask me, hey, what's your lowest you will sell something? Well, it used to be anything and anything. A couple bucks, I'd be happy with a couple bucks. Whatever. I'm trying to move that up to $20, no less than $20, because it's just kind of not worth my time to go after little things like that anymore. I still do it, but not nearly as much as I used to do. So it all depends. Look, if it'll ship, if I know it'll sell quick and it's a quick ship, like, I don't know, like this Sharpie here, let's just say, I'm not going to sell a Sharpie, but I can put this up for $5 or whatever, $10 and make $5 and just go put it in a padded envelope and it'd be gone. Maybe, I don't know what kind of, it depends what kind of mood I'm in, to be honest with you. So let me tell you a quick story on this. This was always make connections with other people, other resellers, other people in the industry. This is from a big time consignment client that I know. He lives a town away. Now he moved even further away. He does estate sales. He does high-end jewelry. He does the stuff that I have no knowledge in, just super high-end stuff. He met me through my meetup. We meet second Thursday of the month. In fact, we meet today, January 11th at 3 p.m. It'll be a Zoom meeting. We're trying to go back to in-persons, but we're flipping back and forth to Zoom because I have a guest eBay government relations on today. I made connection with him through the meetup years and years and years ago. Things were good with him. Then he saw me as an avenue, which was great to handle all the lower end stuff that he didn't want to deal with. I've made a lot of money off of him. He's given me electronics he didn't want to deal with, stuff like that. I've made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars off of him. Unfortunately, I can't give him any business because I don't deal with the high-end stuff. But He called me up a couple months ago and said, "Man, I got these," which I should have said no to, but I said yes because I was just trying to help him out. I need to say no more often. He said, "I've got over 250 precious moments that I'm just going to throw away. Do you want them?" I should have said no, but I said yes. And I said, "Okay." So I went down there, packed all these up. They were individual, packed them all up, put them in boxes. They gave me boxes, packing material, everything. Took them home, and I thought, what am I going to do with these? They sat in my garage for a month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. And I thought, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get rid of these things? I know I'll just group them. And that's what I did. I grouped them in groups of 9. Just that's my own theory, an odd number, get attention. And I've actually done pretty well with these. I've probably made a couple $100 off of these, but these again are long tail sales. Certain niche market you're looking for. I'm putting these on eBay. I should have these on Mercari and other platforms. I've just been lazy and haven't done that. I have probably about 100 of these left. How do I pack these? I wrap them in bubble wrap, box them up. Honestly, I've had a few arrive that were damaged. I don't know how they got damaged. And how do I handle that? I just refund them. I take 9 divided by 21.99, and I just refund them for each one that's broken. I don't know how these things are breaking, to be honest with you. I am packing these things like you could throw them off a building and they'd be fine. I have no idea how they're breaking. But so I make probably about, with shipping, because I'm always making money on shipping on these, probably making about $20 a sale. Whatever. I show my good sales, I show my bad sales, I show stuff I shouldn't be selling, and this is probably right on the edge of something I shouldn't be selling. I may just give the rest of them to the thrift store. I do have empty boxes, 250 empty boxes, and I did see a listing for empty boxes. I think I'm going to throw those on eBay and other platforms and see what I get for those. Probably not much, maybe 50 or $60, but hey, they'll be gone. I'm sure somebody needs them for their precious moments. One more item. Sorry for droning on and on and on about this. This is an ice maker. This was another great deal. Again, make connections, appliance parts. Gentlemen in my meetup group. Meetups are very, very important. Meetups, or whatever you want to call them, seller meetings, whatever, are very, very important. You get to connect with other people. Gentleman in my meetup group's been there since almost the beginning. His son does appliance repair. And I went, ooh. And he had a pile of parts that I bought for $250, like almost a van full of parts. And the minute I pulled in his driveway, I saw the parts. I looked up to him and I went, sold. I have made darn good money off of this. I probably made well over $1,500 in profit from the pile of parts I got. They're all open box, which means he opened them up and never used them, or maybe put them in and the manufacturer changed their mind and said, we'll just replace a refrigerator or dryer or washer or whatever. Done very well with these. I sell them at market value. Probably could have gotten more for this, but again, I paid off the 250 within 3 sales, I think. And then I went back again a couple weeks ago and bought another small pile for 120, and I've already made my money back on that. Appliance parts do sell. Just be, again, like with anything, be very descriptive. There's the model number, the part number there. I always use a condition description when I'm selling anything other than new, and I'll show you that down here. It's the same thing as my description. There it is again, and it says open box, which it is, new. Make sure the item fits your appliance. If it doesn't fit, I really make a squawk about getting a return. And if I have to take the return, which I really don't make any issues about because it's not worth fighting back and forth. Because I remember when I first started out, a return would ruin my whole day. The next day, I'd be festering about it. Just accept a return. Big box stores do it all the time. It's part of business. But I make sure that the item fits. Make sure you put all, again, this is in the dishwasher course, but you can use that course for anything. Don't mean to keep on pushing that, but it's all to make sure you put all the the part numbers that you can find in reputable part sites out there. And you should be good to go. Make sure that the item is what it is. If it's not new, make sure you're saying it's used. I have sold used ice makers out of refrigerators I bought for the garage over the years, as long as they kind of work, or I think they work. I've never had a problem selling used stuff. So that is about it, my friends. I think I went way too long again. Sorry. All right. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget, subscribe, like the video. Love you guys. Thanks for everything you've done for me over the years, subscribers. And even the people that don't subscribe, thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.